What's good with you? Look, I hope your day's been going good. Hope all is well. Hope you been taking care of yourself. Tribe, what's going on? Look, I got an important video I want to drop. I got some truth that I want to give, so I'm going to jump right into it. And I just want to simply talk about addictions, man. Okay. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be a minute, but I'm going to try to make it. I'm not going to be too long with it. But, you know, I actually, I went back. I have, started making videos on TikTok. And like I said, I'm an open book, transparent as fuck. I don't, hold nothing back. So, hey, if you're from TikTok and you're over here and you happen to come to see this video, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? If you come across this video and we are of like minds and, you're somebody who's, you didn't found your tribe here with me, because being that I am you and you are me. So, at this point in my journey, I'm just looking to connect with like-minded individuals like myself. And this is what I'm being, my guides, and, you know what I'm saying, the universe itself within me is pushing me through this. It's pushing me down this journey heavily with this. So, and I'm just going to continue to be authentically me and connect as much as I possibly can on here while we still have the fucking internet, because, at any moment this bitch gonna be shut down. It's not gonna be here. This motherfucking internet is not gonna be here. So I'm just trying to connect with as many people as I can, before all happens. But, like I said, I'm jumping back into addictions, like I was saying. So with addictions there's all forms of addictions, man, in this fucking unconscious realm. It's all forms of them. And the thing about it is that we didn't started with addictions early. You know what I'm saying? We started with addictions early when we became, when we was babies with pacifiers in our motherfucking mouth. Remember how you was a motherfucking baby? You know what I'm saying? They throw that motherfucking pacifier in your mouth, knowing that, somebody try to take that motherfucker away from you, crying and shit. Like, give me that back, all the way up, and like you was fucking sucking on that pacifier for like, damn near till you was, 4 or 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Well out of the, the infinite development stages. You know what I'm saying? You definitely needed that. You definitely needed that pacifier. You definitely was addicted to having your cradle rocked. You know what I'm saying? Those were things that, we all wrote vessel, like we all acquired in all of our developing vessel stages. You know what I'm saying? Because these are devices, cells that, reproduce. So we all went through the same thing, putting each other under indoctrinations, after indoctrinations, after indoctrinations, one after another. So being that we done been, we've been addicted since we done basically were sold to the government. We were sold to these reptilians. We were sold to Lucifer. We were sold to these motherfuckers, man. You hear me? We were sold to them, and then they literally, created this simulated, fabricated matrix and all of its dictionary addicts. We became their dictionary addicts. You just think that addictions just stem from drugs. No, this a motherfucking whole realm is an addiction. It's a whole fucking addiction. Whole damn addiction. You know what I'm saying? Down to mental addiction, physical addiction, and spiritual addiction. You know what I'm saying? You even got people right now that's microdosing. That's addicted to microdosing. And that's a spiritual, those are spiritual practices. And you have addicts out here that are literally, shroom heads, like hella addictive shroom heads. Now, nothing against that shit, because I hope to have my trip one day. I haven't had mine. This is why I'm not against psychedelics. I'm actually for it, okay? I was a huge weed head, and I'm gonna get into that. Smoking was my addiction. Porn was my addiction. So I had my fair share of addictions. I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint, excuse me. Okay? But there is so many addictions here, because like I said, unconscious realm. Nobody is holding nobody back from doing nothing. You can do whatever you want. You can hump a wall, and that can be your addiction every fucking day, to just fuck a wall. Nobody is going to care. That's what you're addicted to. I like to fuck walls. That's your addiction. If your addiction is fucking, messing with your earlobes. Remember how as kids, everybody used to, you know what I'm saying, suck on their thumb and play with their damn earlobe? That was an addiction. You were an addict to that shit. And some people carried that over into their adult developed stages where they still rub on their earlobe and suck on their thumb. It's a form of heavy institutionalizing, you know what I'm saying, indoctrination. We indoctrinize. And it's all about really re-rectifying with indoctrination and ridding it out your system. Because just like with anything that you cling to, you can unclean from it as well. I didn't think somebody like myself who was a heavy porn, who had a very heavy porn addiction that caught wind of me at an early age. Do you know how fucked up that is to be somebody to like literally have your vessel, you know what I'm saying, man-made teen years ripped from you because you always watching porn? That was me. I literally, it found its way to me so fucking early. It was like a plague that sought out to find me and so many other individuals. I'm not the only person. This is why if you see this, you're resonating with this. Your tribe, you're me, I'm you. So you literally been somebody that found you at an early age, 12, 13, and you have been doing that shit well into your adult vessel age. And you have become an addict to it. And individuals really fall into they fall into that sucker phase because once you're an addict, anybody will sell you anything to get you off of your addiction. People line up all sorts of advertisements, all sorts of programs, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody kick their addiction when no one can save you but you. Let me say that again. Nobody can fucking save you but you. This is why I'm not nobody's savior. I'm just a guide of advisory to advise to you that you save yourself. Nobody else. So if you saving yourself and nobody else, that means that you literally have control of yourself, of you. When you move into your essence, when you move into your God or God-Goddess state, you don't need anything in this fabricated matrix that's set up to hoist your energy into it, to then condemn it to say that we got you, we can save you, we have the answers for you, we have the antidote. Knowing damn well these motherfuckers ain't got no real antidote. If they did, we wouldn't have no illnesses here, right? They know they create every illness. They have the antidote. But it's better to treat an illness versus it's better to treat and prophesize off of illness than to cure it altogether. This is exactly why they won't cure your, they know that the real cure of an addiction comes from you, comes from self. They serve you all of these fictional, made up, you know what I'm saying? They'll serve you, you know what I'm saying, they'll serve you, you know what I'm saying, hope on a stick, basically. They'll say, you know what I'm saying, we can cure you, we can help you, knowing that it's really, you know, 95 to 100% hope that we can save your ass. Because you can be in a program right now, you know what I'm saying, you could be in a program, you know, that serves to, you know, help you with your porn addiction. And they can have you in that program for about 2 to 3 months. You'll think that you rehabilitated. Then you get out and, you know what I'm saying, that next month you relapse. Because it's not in their nature to help with an addiction that you have to cure yourself from. You can't cure your fucking, no one else can cure what you then, no one else can cure what you then pushed yourself into. You pushed yourself into that plague, and only you can rid that plague away from you. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. It's some holistic healers out here. Some real spiritual holistic healers that can rid those negative, plagueful, you know what I'm saying, attachments away from you with real healful, in a real healful manner. But you still to be your own medic to your own issues. I didn't need nobody, and I'm living proof to know that I've been a heavy ass porn addict. And I'm talking about a heavy ass porn addict. Okay? You can't talk to me. You cannot literally, you know what I'm saying, look me in my eyes when I say this. Like, look me in my eyes to my soul when I fucking tell you, like, I know everything there is to know about porn. And how, you know what I'm saying, and just the, you know, the addiction to that shit. And being that that shit is just that addictive, I didn't need nobody. When I was rightfully brought back into my light, brought back into my essence, brought back into my God. I walked back into my God-like energy. I shook that motherfucking plague off so fast with no help from nobody. So don't sit here and tell me at all, like I say, no one can tell me that you need a program. I'm walking proof. And I done it all when it comes to porn. I done went through every porn technique. I done went about, you know what I'm saying, I done had every blind spot. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I masturbated, excuse me, and blind spots. I know all, you know, handcrafted items when it comes to masturbation. Like, there is nothing that you can put past me that I don't know. That shameful part of self of me, I don't rectify with it, but I'm not somebody to hide away from it. That was me. That's a part of shadow work. I know my shadow did something. That was a part, it wasn't my shadow's fault. I wasn't my higher self. My conscience wasn't there. My light wasn't there. So I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't have disdain for what I did. But it will never happen again. And this is more of my testimony to you. You know what I mean? How addictions are not as hard as we make them to be. Sometimes people only find some, like, and I said, you know, being sometimes fake ass times, that addictions tend to usually, you know what I'm saying, people just tend to, you know, slip into them. Not even necessarily forcing the addiction, or just, you know what I'm saying, or it found them. Like a plague, like the plague of, you know, that found me. Some plagues don't sought out to find individuals and trap them into an addiction. Some people just randomly fall into an addiction. It can just be something as simple as somebody, you know what I'm saying, accidentally, you know, having somebody, you know, somebody picking up a cup and accidentally drinking out of it, and it's, you know, it's the potion. And somebody like, this tastes good. Kind of tastes like pop a little bit. Then they start drinking it some more. Then next thing you know, shit, they 4 or 5 cups in. Like, damn, man, did you drink the whole bottle? Yeah, man. I had a little bit of it, yeah. All right, dude. And you seeing that person, they moving whole different next time. They pulling up. They at the motherfucking store. Ain't never been in the liquor aisle. Now they in the liquor aisle just looking at shit like, I wonder what that bottle was that, at the party that we was at. I wonder what type of liquor that was. Shit. No. Oh, I think it was this one. Knowing that it didn't even, nothing was even coming for that person. Like, there was no plague their way at all. They were as clean as a whistle. And they just went to go, sort out an addiction. And now they got one. Now they being called to be in AA meetings and shit. Knowing that all of those motherfucking rehabilitational centers, they're all a hoax. It's just nothing more than just, it crams more of your energy away from you. And it crams you into a box. Knowing that you sitting and, having somebody else treat you when you also need to be the treater. You need to be the treater of yourself. This is why when people, when I don't knock a therapist, because like I said, you have actual therapists who are like very, 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 they're spiritual healers. Some people that be in that practice, that's therapists, they are really healers. You know what I mean? They are real spiritual healers in disguise. That's some of them, that's actually their, that's actually their mission upon being here through their contract, is to actually be holistic healers, to be, energy healers. They move into that's their practice, that's their mission here. That was their contract. But some, individuals who, and you have some individuals who are in that field, are just in it for money. They don't really care about your mental health. They don't. This is why when individuals go to therapists, they be like, well, the therapist I was at, I didn't really like that therapist. They didn't grasp to know me. It was like, we weren't clicking on all, we weren't just happen to click. How the fuck can you even, like, this person supposed to be here to hear you out. They're supposed to, fix what issues you got going on. But you telling me they're a problem? So now they're a problem to your mental health, but they're in a field that's supposed to cure mental health. So that person is in the wrong field. Somebody just got in the field because they start to say, in college, I'll probably make more money off of this. Just sitting down, letting somebody sit on the couch and just talk to me for a couple of hours. Like, I don't give a damn. I just sit up with a clipboard, ask them a couple questions, and, had them in and out, and, and, get a heavy ass, dock their ass the entire time they here. Walk out with a nice little $55, check each customer, or however much they get paid. And I'm pretty sure that field of work, they get paid handsomely. Because trust me, that's nothing easy for another human being to deal with. To just sit up and have somebody else express their issues upon you as a human being yourself. So you have to sit by and just idly sit while another human being expresses their human experience to you. But that field is for the real empaths. That field is for the real dark empaths, the ones that can do that. But there are people that get in that field and they really do not care, because they don't have human empathy. They do not care for actually really making their way through, speaking to the soul. Soul to soul communication. You know what I'm saying? To be, to have that telekinesis. You have to link. You have to, feel that energy and move into its shoes. Telepathically. So, everything about this realm is addictive as fuck. All the way down to the food. The food is hella addictive, which is why it's killing us slowly. And fucking, removing our higher selves out the seats, destroying our motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, destroying us internally and wiping the core center out the fucking way and leaving us stuck in our lower selves, being those that are asleep. And then, you know what I'm saying, relationships can be addictive. You know what I'm saying? Personal, personal, just personal attachments can be addictive. And the list goes on and on. Addictions are real, bro. They are fucking real. And we put them on one another, like I said, from a young age. We started out with the pacifier. Then we went to the, and we was going with the baby bottle. Getting pushed in the swing. Then, you know what I'm saying, as we got a little older, the biggest thing that it was like, the motherfucking, they put them shits right in our hands, like, them phones and shit. Should I even say that? Like, knowing that it was a must for kids, you know what I'm saying, knowing that, good thing when I grew up, you know what I'm saying, phones weren't as big. They were big, but they weren't as big now. But now it's like, that shit comes with, like, your outfit. Like, here's your outfit for the day, here's your phone. You know what I'm saying? It's like a phone comes with every suit nowadays. A phone comes with every fucking suit. And we do that to one another. No suit here, being this, no flesh, no suit here can just operate without having, you know, here's your phone. You're gonna need this while you're here. Like, okay, you got your suit, and here's your phone now. Like, are you fucking serious? Yeah. Whole reason why the track and trace. They're everywhere. I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've been seeing towers. They're here. This is why they're in the midst of doing what they're doing in their fuck ass media. Because of the simple fact they want to hurry up and get this shit on the road. They want to make sure that all new souls coming here, here's your phone. And go step in that office real quick. Just gotta go ahead and tidy you up, and you'll be good to go. Because that's how you coming in this world now. You coming here with a fucking phone. You coming in this bitch with that, bro. When you get to that age. Because everybody else gonna have one. You gonna be like, knowing that it's not deemed for you to be different. I told myself a long time ago, I wouldn't ever have one of these bitches. I was like that. I was cut like that. I didn't want to ever be addicted to my phone. And I did. And being that the addiction came from porn is what I'm saying. When I found out that shit, I had a pocket pussy. Oh man, I was on the road. I was on the road with that shit. I fucking did not, like, that was my addiction with the phone. Like, I didn't care about texting, phone calls, utilizing this phone in any other proper way. And that's also an addiction too. The phone being, people are addicted to texting. People are addicted to calling. You got people who don't like to text. You got people who like to talk on the phone. You got people who don't like to talk on the phone. They like to text. And don't get me started with all the apps and everything else on this fuck ass phone. This is cocaine right here. The internet is crack. They didn't destroy crack. That's not the addiction no more. That's not the phenomenon. Yeah, we had the crack epidemic, but they was like, how are we gonna be able to get human beings back like that again? How are we gonna get them back like that again? I know, the internet. That's when the government started to create the biggest new form of the new crack epidemic, which is the fucking internet. It's the biggest form of crack. It literally shoots the dopamine straight to your motherfucking, straight to the middle. This is where this crown area, that illuminates. You literally give off the estrogen of dopamine, but it literally, their form of dopamine is the internet. You feel all of that when you on here. Every bit of it. All the way down to your contacts. Just you being on the phone with somebody that you enjoy talking to and can call all the time. That's giving off dopamine. When you're able to record a video that you want to record, that's dopamine. This entire fucking phone gives off that powerful field of dopamine. And when you don't have it, you feel low. This shit is crack to a lot of motherfuckers. And it's gonna be, people are gonna be on withdrawal when the internet is gone. Motherfuckers are going to be dried the fuck out. And that was like I said, like I didn't want one of these. I was cut like that to not want this motherfucker at all, to not want a phone, because I saw, like, I kind of was like in a fourth wall phase, because even with TV, I was somebody who stopped watching TV at a young age, because I was like, man, TV, the fuck is up with TV? TV is just something so boring. Because I always was the type of person, like, I don't like to have shows tell me what to watch. And it was like, I always had to be forced to watch what they want me to watch. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit that they want me to watch on here. And that got me pushed away from TV to not want to watch that shit. Then down the road, to come into my spiritual awakening, to then, you know what I'm saying, put two and two together after, you know, heavy loads of information that tell lies to your vision. So I was always in the right, even when I was asleep, doing wrong. To move away from certain things, to have a mind of my own. Even still not having one, but knowing that I was having one. That makes sense. It does. And so that was just like how it was me with phone. Like I was like not caring for technology for a long time until porn. When I was able to when I got a phone, it was simply just for porn. That was it. And little personal shit like, you know, the gram. But other than that, it wasn't used for nothing else. And that's like a lot of individuals with their addictions. They just have addictions that satisfies them in a personal way. Look, the main thing I'm trying to get at is that there's nothing hard about breaking your addiction. You only make it hard when you don't want to see yourself higher up away from your addiction. If you somebody who likes to fucking drink pop all day and that's your addiction, and you want to change, you can only make the change if your higher self is in the driver's seat. The addiction will keep winning when you don't see fit to say that I don't want this fucking pop no more. That's like me. I didn't want to fucking watch porn anymore. I didn't want to do that shit no more. It was disgusting. And every motherfucker on this earth that is sane, like myself right now, I will look you in the fucking face, you weirdo, and tell you that what you are doing is fucking disgusting. Like I would want to have had somebody where I would want to be told as well if I was doing that shit. No, everybody has a right to that truth. That truth that is the most loving, honest truth. Because truth hurts, but it will set you free. And knowing that if I gotta say something that's gonna hurt your feelings and the means to try to break free you away from that plagueful ass addiction, then it must be said. Because there's nothing sane about watching two people have sex. Nothing sane at all. Being that you're not even allowed, if you was in their room, just think about it, if you was in their room for real, sitting in the chair, beating off, watching them, they'd probably be like, this shit is weird. They'll feel weird by doing with the weird ass shit that they doing by recording it, then sell it online to you to watch. They didn't already recorded that video. It's already recorded. You're just watching, you know what I'm saying, you're just watching the end result, what's already been recorded, and rewind back for you to see. But if they was actually in the midst of doing the recording, you was sitting in there, oh, keep going. That shit would look fucking weird. On your end, you would have to see, but your higher self is on the outside. It's not in. It's looking at you like, damn, look what they doing to my vessel. It's another conscience in there. And this is for all addictions. Every single one of them. Your higher self is on the outside looking at you, trying to make its way back in. Trying to be a voice in your head. Wanting you to see the bigger picture. But hey, it starts with you. You have to see the light. Become your light to then break your addiction. If you feel as though I'm not strong enough and somebody got to hold your hand for fake ass time being, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be that way, I guess. But you still have to grasp to know, especially melanated beings doing this weirdo shit, that y'all are gods. Women, goddesses. Playing with yourself as well. Because this just don't go to fucking men, this go to women as well. Y'all have addictions too. Especially with porn. Not gonna sit here and say that men are the only ones stroking they shit. Y'all rubbing on y'all shit. Addictions are not good, man. In this unconscious realm, they know that. This is why everything is set up here so freely for you to fall, be called to, or have addictions. Either addictions they're gonna call you, they're gonna come for you, or you're gonna slip into them. Either way, it's easy to form an addiction in this unconscious realm. So just wanted to basically, you know what I'm saying, give some spill on that, give some truth on that, and just talk further into that shit. Because this is what I just think came to just, you know what I'm saying, have within me, and it was an internalizing, you know what I'm saying, sit within me. And I just wanted to come out here, come and give my truth and advisory on it. And if this video is, you know what I'm saying, anyway, it got to you, it spoke to you, and you are going through something that is you having some form of addiction yourself, know that everything is okay when you take control of you take control of self and move to do everything and be powerfully, you know what I'm saying, in place to rid yourself of your addiction. You cannot say that I can't do this, because anytime you say I can't, or you speak negatively upon yourself and not being able to be in control of what you can or can't do, you know what I'm saying, you're only tearing down, you know what I'm saying, the God is within you and the God within you. You only literally you limiting yourself to what you can and what you can't do. And if you do that, then you'll literally, you know what I'm saying, you'll fall faint to your addiction. And it'll keep taking control every time. Every fake ass time. When an addiction is nothing but a low vibrational entity that you must stand up to. It's a bully. Because it's going to keep doing what it wants to do with you. If you don't fucking tell it, hey, get the fuck on. You ain't doing that shit over here no more with me. I'm getting myself together. So just look, yeah, keep that in mind. All right? Look, I want you to keep taking care of yourself. Keep focusing on you, because everything is you and you are everything. You know what I'm saying? Keep being authentically you. And look, nothing is out of your control. You only allow what's out of your control to be out of your control when you don't have control in the first place. Okay? It's just that simple. I'm going to catch you in the next one, man. I love you. Take it easy.